Hey everybody, I'm Justin Schlegel with RHP Real Estate and Team Schlegel. Today we're going to talk about a question I get asked a lot these days. Are we in a housing bubble? Well, let's first talk about what is a housing bubble. A bubble sounds bad. It means that it's going to burst and that everything's going to collapse and we're going to repeat what happened in the Great Recession back 15 years ago now. I don't see that happening. It's a very different foundation. But that doesn't mean that a correction could not happen down the line. In fact, I would anticipate that the market won't go up forever, that we will see some form of, backward pricing down the line. Is that in 6 months, 16 months, 6 years? Nobody knows for sure. But what I can tell you is that the market is on a real solid and what appears to be a strong foundation. Now, one of the reasons for that is money. People actually have a lot of money that they've pulled from 401k and the stock market. They've gotten gifted from friends and family that they pulled from who knows where. They've sold other property that they bought when the market was much lower. And so they're using that equity and they're pouring it into their next home. So they're on a solid footing when they buy the home versus trying to, take out an 80% first and a 20% second, and they really have no money down. That's what we saw 15 years ago with the subprime borrowers and such too. So very different today. Demand is high. It's actually higher than normal for this time of year. And one of the reasons is because there's a lot of new jobs. I just posted last week about Nestle building a big, manufacturing distribution facility out in the West Valley that'll bring about 350 new jobs. There's lots of those examples. And a lot of those jobs are decent paying jobs. So they're bringing people in from out of state, people that are relocating here, not just from California, as everybody says, even though they're coming too. And that's given us a more diverse job economy underneath the housing market. Interest rates. So I know a lot of people are talking about interest rates and, they are rising. They're not 2.5% right now, but historically anything under 7% was a great rate. When I bought my first home in 2004, the interest rate was 6.5% and I was happy about it. We're not at 6.5% today. We're still hovering right around that 4% mark, depending upon the type of financing, credit, etc. So yes, they can fluctuate. They can change by the day. But by and large, interest rates are in a good spot historically. What I am concerned about is first-time home buyers. So what we did not see in the past was all these institutional entities, the hedge funds, the REITs, the corporate investors that are buying up properties just to have market share to turn into long-term rentals. And that didn't happen in the past like we're seeing it does today. So under $400,000, the entire valley for a active single family home with at least 1,500 square feet, there's less than 100, 94 as of this morning. That's not very many. So under $400,000 is kind of the new threshold to get into a lot of our market. And so for first-time home buyers, that can be a real struggle, especially when you don't have a large down payment. So that is something to watch as we move down the line to see how can we get more entry-level buyers into the market. Unfortunately, new construction is not going that route because the builders are just not making money on that lower line product. So lots of things to watch, lots of things to monitor as we move forward, and that's why we're here, and that's what we do every single day. So if you have any questions about the market, please feel free to give us a call. I don't think we're in a bubble, but that doesn't mean we can't have a correction down the line. So let's explore your options when it's time to move for you. Information's below. Please don't hesitate. Thank you for watching, and let's talk soon.